All right, guess where we are? That's right, Pismo Beach. All right, we're here for the Pismo Beach Classic Car Show. This one takes over the entire downtown area, goes all the way down to the pier and onto the pier and everything in between. So it's a huge car show from what I understand. I've never covered it. I've never been to this show. I just know it's huge. They're like, prepare for walking, prepare to film a lot of cars. That's what I was told. I did buy a van yesterday while I was up here, so we'll talk about that in the video as well. I got here really early so we can get some rolling, so we're going to do that, and we'll get the rest of the show, and I'm probably going to be here most of the day. I wore a Hawaiian shirt since we're at the beach. I know where everyone has matching towels. So let's go get started. We'll go film this one right now. So I guess a side note, right by the Welcome to Pismo Beach sign right off of 101, they got this cool antique store, which of course is not open yet because it's like super early. Check out all the old vintage signs, the dinosaur. This looks like my backyard. Just I got vintage signs everywhere. In fact, I need to put them all up. But man, if this place is open later, I'll be checking this one out. I'm sure all the good stuff isn't for sale. It looks like one of those stores, or it's really expensive. But yeah, actually I picked up a really good 1 hour parking Los Angeles porcelain last week at an estate sale as well. But man, this place has like, and they do kayak tours and Pismo caves, so a little bit of everything here. He's got some freeway signs. But this is one of those places you could probably spend an hour at, maybe two. And they've got an indoor area as well, where there's supposed to be a steady stream of cars rolling in. There's K5. I might have got her too early. It did say 6 o'clock. One page said 7 o'clock to Rollins. Another did say 7, so it's like 6:20 right now. Mustang California Special. Some Rollins. So I don't have anything for tomorrow. My daughter wants to go do stuff, so I was like, all right, we'll go do stuff next week. What do we have next week? We have Bomb Club at Santa Anita on Saturday on the 6th. 7th, we will be doing the Friends of Steve McQueen show at Chino Hills at Boys Republic. That should be a good weekend of fun. Businesses, the Me and Ed's Pizza Parlor, which from a distance looks like Mr. Ed's Pizza Parlor, which was like kind of confusing. Here we got a 56 gasser. Not gonna go in. It looks like they're gonna have music playing later on, and the old Ford fire engine back there. All right, people are starting to wake up. Emmys are getting fired up. Old 55 Plymouth. I'm gonna go down by the pier. We're gonna see, because I bet you there's cars stacked in down there. Not too many roll-ins yet. As I said, I've never done this show before. A 64 watt says the plate. It's a Studebaker Avanti, of course. 14th of June, Road Kings. I'm not doing a Long Beach swap meet, and also I realize San Marino's the same day. Road Kings traditionally does better for my audience than San Marino, so that's what we're gonna do, Road Kings once again. Unfortunately, San Marino did move off of August due to the heat. A couple of the shows in the past couple of years were very warm. Weekend after that is Father's Day weekend. That Friday we got LA Roadsters at Pomona. Saturday, LA Roadsters at Pomona. So we'll do the swap meet on Friday, the car show on Saturday. And that Sunday we got Cruisin' Brea Father's Day show. Very nice. The weekend after that, on the 28th, we got Pomona swap meet, and then right after that, I'll be heading back to Pasadena for the end of the great race at Pasadena City Hall, which is Supposed to take place about 1:30 in the afternoon. Interesting to see how they're supposed to be getting all these cars down in this whole area by 8:45, but nobody's lined up yet, so I don't know. So you see how that goes. Oh, the 27th of June we have Carpinteria, Rods and Roses. And then first thing in July is July 4th, Sesame Creek Show in Fillmore. So check the tentative list will be in the comments section right after the video post. Show what I'm planning on filming. I did add, what is it? Dang, I can't think of the name of the show. Hot Rods on the Tarmac. I believe it's the 18th of July, same day as Glendale Cruise Night, so I'll be able to do both again since the Glendale Cruise Night is an evening show. Yeah, 63 Impala, low rider. So of course I walked down to the pier thinking, oh, those cars will all be in place. Most of them are covered down here. So, oops. So if I start hearing a lot of roll-ins, I'll jump back up to the other street, which is several blocks, get those. Nice little rider. Also, this is a judge show, so it did say that they wanted the hoods up on all the cars, so I gotta try to get a thumbnail before hoods go up, or get some hot rods where they don't have hoods or something for the thumbnail. So I need to be very mindful of that. I got the VW Transporter double cab. So I should mention the van I bought. I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I almost bought a van. One of the guy had first dibs on it. It was up this way. It was a 2017 Chevy Express passenger van in graphite gray, which is rarer than hell because they're all white. Every single one you find is white. Had to be a special order. The guy who had it got it out of Montana because he couldn't find one that wasn't white, and he had to go to Montana to get it. So anyway, the guy who bought it has a very large family and another on the way. He bought it thinking, because it didn't have the way back seat. This one never had the way back seat, and it would be next to impossible to install it. So he immediately had to try to sell it. So he remembered there was another guy that wanted it from the last guy. That guy gave him my number. I said, hey, so he was over in Aurora Grande, which is the next town over. I said, hey, I'm going to Pismo this weekend. So we did the deal. I rented a car, Mitsubishi Mirage. Oh my, thank God I only had to spend a few hours in that thing. Drove that up, bought the van, we returned the rental car, and so I'm driving the van right now. So it's a 1 ton, it's with tow package, it's exactly what I wanted. So it's got the 3 rows of seats. I'm going to take the last row out, so I just have the one back seat, and then I could go to sales, buy furniture and stuff with it, lock it up, go on road trips with it. Very nice. It's got aftermarket wheels. It's got the aftermarket side steps, stuff like that. Still take it to van shows. It has a really cool, like I said, it's graphite gray. They just don't exist in that color. So this 1960 CAD. Speaking of CADs, I'm supposed to get my 56 back on Monday. So we'll see how that goes. I was supposed to get it back last week too, but oops. Pismo Beach sign there in the background. It's actually worked out. I was coming up here to film this anyway. The crew cab, we've seen this one before on the channel. How you doing? So yeah, so I got a new van. Not a new van, but a 2017. But my nephew is getting the Crown Victoria, and I might be selling my truck now because this kind of replaces my truck. My 96 12 valve Cummins. We'll see. I really wish the cars parked by the Pismo sign were uncovered right now. That would be great. Nice Cadillac. Speaking of caddies, what's going on? They're going on to the pier. We are getting some rollins, sort of. Now, last week we were not far from here down in Santa Maria. Did 2 days there. They actually do a cruise tonight. I cannot stay for the cruise. I do have to get back to LA. And I did go thrifting after I bought the van yesterday. I bought some pretty amazing stuff that I will say, if they were at a thrift store in LA, they would have cost a lot more. So I got a very nice 50s Nat Nash shirt. I got a very cool mid-century glass, possibly Italian lamp. She'll walk into my shot. What else did I get? I got a mid-century like brass art thing with fish. Well, for some reason I've got like one corner of my room is a fish motif. Because why not? I got some, I think it's Scandinavian little mid-century tray, and I got a mid-century like woman's torso sculpture at Goodwill. So, which I'll probably be selling when we do the swap meet or the flea market in what is that? Oh, July 5th. How you doing? So I'll be doing the flea market at PCC instead of Montrose, because I promised my daughter and they hadn't announced the date for Montrose at that point. But I picked it up for $5. I should be able to get 25 or 30 bucks for it. So lots of exciting stuff. So yeah, if you go to Arroyo Grande, Grover Beach, their thrift stores are hopping. That's all I know. I got some good stuff. Nice Suburban here. I'll work our way over to the pier, get what's over here. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but that's okay. Very nice today. I believe it's like in the 50s right now. Not the cars, but the temperature. Beautiful day here for a car show. Woke up and got my Starbucks and headed on down here. No dogs, not even Pluto. It literally has Pluto on the sign, in case you didn't get that. There you go. How you doing? It's good. Made it up. That's Suburban. My kid wants me to sell my Suburban. I'm like, no. It's like talking about what we're selling. I said, no, we're not getting rid of the Suburban. All right. There we go. Up in the morning, the cars aren't placed yet. I'm too early for these guys.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. Or sell. There you go. 125,000 brings it home. So I'll probably be taking my new van to van meets as well. I think it's cool. It's almost like something like the CIA or the Secret Service would have, because it's graphite.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get some of the pure. Oh, it has a six. By the way, the van has a 6-liter LS. So, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, I got the big LS in there. In fact, it's my first vehicle with an LS. So. And it wasn't swapped, that's how it came from the factory. It's got good power, of course. Oh, and the guy just changed the oil too. So, we're good on that. Oh man. It's weird for me to like spend that much money on a vehicle, because I haven't bought anything 5 figures in quite some time. Let's just say. Last thing I spent that much on was my HVAC at my house, which I needed. I was very lucky that I waited until after, unfortunately, we had the fires in Altadena right by my house. So I was able to get all new ducting and everything to get all the ash out of there. So I was very lucky that I did actually procrastinate that. We were able to take care of that. Unfortunately, what happened, and a lot of my friends and a lot of my daughter's friends lost quite a bit.
Morning.
How they done. Got the 61 here. But yeah, but the whole ducting would have had to have been done afterwards. Got an Airstream trailer.
So this is where she's gonna be right here, right?
This is the Pismo Beach visitor. I think this one's permanently mounted here, it looks like, in a vintage Airstream. Yeah, I might be getting a vintage. I got that rental trailer I'm getting, but from the same lady, I might be getting a vintage travel trailer too now. So I'm helping her clear her place, and I said, yeah, I might be interested in that. Install it in my backyard with like a picket fence and all that, and that was like a guest room. I have to see the insides once we get it open, make sure it's salvageable. Good things happens when you help your neighbors. And I might be getting a 70 Econo from her as well, 200 panel with barn doors, a 70 Chevelle. Really hoping to get some more roll-ins, but we'll get the pier. We'll get the ones that are uncovered on the pier. I'll go get ones that are on the street and then probably come back to the pier later. Said I was advised to get here early for the parking situation for spectators. Plus, I'm driving a giant van now. Interesting. I've never seen that lens before with the bow tie on the end. I don't know if that's like an order item or if it's something they had custom made. We watch the ocean. I still have this 65 Impala. Like I'm a DJ on for Yacht Rock right now. Put on some Steely Dan. Some Christopher Cross. There you go. Put on Sailing by Christopher Cross. That's what we should do. What else is coming up? The only thing I added to the calendar was the Hot Rods on the Tarmac, which I need to contact them for a press pass again. The press pass is basically I get in an hour early. I still have to pay, but that's okay. The hour early does help a lot, especially because they play music at that one. I don't think we've ever gotten to see the interior on this before.
Look how big the hub is.
This thing is very, very nice. Very rare. It's a Mercury. So built for Canada. They had Mercury pickup trucks. Of course, then they had the Canadian Fords, the Monarchs. Ford bump side. Oh, the same lady has a F-350 bump side dually flatbed with lift gate, so she'll probably be selling that. So if anybody's looking for that combination with a stick, I didn't look under the hood. I'm assuming it has like a 390 or something. She has that as well. We got the Suburban. So look out, we got a guy doing the metal detecting down there. It's one of those like old school beach activities. I have the C10. Let's see, I'm trying if there's anything else. Oh, not this next week, the following week I'm off to Las Vegas, taking the van probably. So on the 13th I will not be filming anything. I'll tell you I'm driving back. If there's anything automotive going on that I can find, I'll film it. Last time I went there, I tried to film one of the museums while movie cars or whatever, and it said there were signs every 2 feet telling you not to film, so it was not able to cover that for the channel. That was the idea for that trip, and it did not happen. This guy's got the Doobie Brothers playing, Michael McDonald. It was actually Michael McDonald's solo, I'm sorry. I can't believe I messed that up. I have that on my jukebox for Pete's sakes. Here we got the California Special 68 Mustang. I have one jukebox that has like a lot of yacht rock. So, actually I have one that has a really good mix, but it also has a lot of yacht rock, I should say. Nice C10. Thumbnail right before the hood went up. There we go. Sure. We try our best here at the Mike Frankovich YouTube channel to get the thumbnail pictures before the hoods go up. One's rolling on down. I'm really waiting to get a thumbnail here. Hopefully, this lady's taking so many pictures. I think we got one. I got a couple good thumbnail options now. Literally, like I got a shot of the Camaro and the GTO. We're gonna get to in a minute here. With nobody in the picture, no shadows, no nothing, so we'll see. And hopefully it makes the cut. We'll see if it makes the cut for a thumbnail. I just take as many, when I see a shot line up, I take the picture at the end. Sometimes the one that I just kind of took quickly, that I wasn't thinking anything of, winds up being the thumbnail, because when I line it up and go to crop it for thumbnail size, it actually works perfectly and leaves enough room for text. You never know. Check out, they got a rod and tackle in an Airstream. Pollock convertible with the hideaways. 68. Not sure how many cars they pile up on the pier over here. In case you're wondering, the vintage trailer I might be getting is a Trotwood brand. I'm guessing late 60s. I kind of looked online. I'd say mid to late 60s. So the outside looks okay-ish. So we'll see what it looks like on the inside when we get in there. I don't think the lady's been in there for years. Rollins on the pier. It's Chrysler. I think he's going to turn around, he said. Back here, the hoods are up. Got the thumbnail before the hoods were up. That's good. I'm real stickler for that, by the way. I don't mind filming the car like on video with the hood up, but with the thumbnail, the hood's got to be down. I think I've had one occasion where I did one with it up, other than obviously hot rods where there's no hood, but that doesn't count. I think one show I just couldn't avoid it. I can't remember what show it was. 69 GTO here. He's got his GP. Oh, it's for the fuel injection.
Neighbor has one of these on. Still got it probably in his garage.
Very nice. All right, we'll go back down the pier, get what we might have to come back onto the pier later, see if anything else rolled out here.
Yeah.
Still coming out. Camaro. Shot that beautiful beach while we wait for this Camaro to park so we can get a shot. Very nice day here in California. Smog wheel. I don't have any new smog wheel news, by the way. Speaking of California, passed the Senate. I did the video on it. We're waiting to hear about the assembly. Hopefully we'll be hearing something very soon. The Chrysler. It's like the ocean sounds. Actually, I listen to ocean sounds when I sleep. Helps me sleep. Oh God. I don't really need it. I just like it. I have no trouble sleeping, but it's just something I started doing a few years ago and just kept going. But it's very relaxing. So we get through. Yeah, we're good. Camaro. Speaking of having to squeeze into places, after Vegas, I plan on going on a diet. So I'm going to use that vintage scale my daughter got for free from her school, the 50 scale. I told her, like, Vegas, you can't diet. So after that, we'll hit get on. Do how big the show supposedly is. I don't know if I'm going to get up the whole show today. So if it starts looking like time is whittling down and I don't have the whole a big chunk of it, I'll have to start going a little faster. See, we got this K5. Obviously, the first time you film a show, you don't know how to pace it yet. First time I shot Big Bear, the Big Bear Fun Run, I didn't realize there was a parking lot I didn't know about until I got to it. I think that's kind of hidden with about half of the show in it. So that made for some interesting pacing on that video. There you go, K5. See Jimmy here. Perfect vehicle for the beach. Take the top off. That or a Volkswagen bus, Bronco. Got the desert camo going. Still piling them on the pier. Oh. Mustang.
Good morning.
Yeah, we got the underhood on the Mustang here. This Roadster. So we'll be at LA Roadsters Father's Day weekend. Be there. For 55 gasser. Big block and injection. Planning later on in the year, we're going to do California Hot Rod Reunion Nitro Revival. The most. They rolled in. So the Camaro dash.
No custom cam, no cam stuff. They rate my name on the cam. Look at everything.
Square body. Good Lord, there's so many K5s. Now we're getting all our rollings on the pier. Camaro. Buick Roadmaster. Packard limousine. K5 Blazer. I'm more partial to the Suburban for its furniture carrying abilities. And maybe if I'm bored, I'll do a video on the I don't know if the new Chevy van will do well in the video. It's too new, but we'll see. Definitely a unicorn the way it's outfitted, though. Yeah, double cab rolling in. Yeah. It's got the utility bed. Nice 59. Davidson. Yeah, more K5s. Well, I would think the people on the pier would get here early to make sure they get their cars situated. And Impala says Super Sport. As far as I know, the Super Sports all had the sport roof, though. This one's got the custom roof. And it says 427. My 69 is a sport roof 427 non-Super Sport, special order car for a GM executive. You haven't seen it on the channel yet. But, I'm sure I'll have to look that up. I thought all the Super Sports were sport roof, not the custom roof. 6 Chevelle. Unbelievably, a lot of the cars still are not uncovered. We're an hour before everything's supposed to be set up. I'll throw her for a lot next year. So you know me, I like to get in early, start filming. Oh, there we go. You got it? There we go. We got the interior. Got the gauges. All right, thanks. Yeah, 69 Camaro. Looks like they're setting up the stage here. So it's good to get this area before they do their sound checks and start cranking whatever they do to do their sound checks. Yeah, 71 Chevelle. Here you got the Impala next to it. Yeah, 64.
That's RS right
we still have to get through the entire town. So that just blew out the mic. Very nice 61. The Blazers are like the featured vehicle on the pier, but there's a lot of them. Square body style. 57. These guys are waiting to get onto the pier. So all the cars still are covered. We'll do the stuff that's not covered. I'll come back, pick up ones that are uncovered, and then go from there. And if we get back here, we get back here. So there's a lot of ground to cover at this show, and since it is like a main street, what I call a main street show is when it's on the main streets of a town, they tend to get crowded. And add the fact this is like a tourist town, the crowds will be very, very thick probably by midday. So it's best to get as much. Just my name, Mike Frankovich.
Yeah, Mike Frankovich.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll finish the shot. I'll give you a card. 50 flat top and pile. Big 4 hard top. How you doing?
You from like Bakersfield?
Not Bakersfield yet.
Oh man. I should mention we did. I think I did shoot video here when we did Lemons Rally in my old van in the '83 Dodge back in 2018. Yeah, that's when I bought the van. We wound up doing Lemons Rally in it, and we wound up here. No, this was a few years later when we did it in my friend's van with the roof cut off, the A100. One of the stops was Pismo. We had to buy a t-shirt at one of the gift shops for Pismo. We had to buy a lifeguard shirt, that's what it was. None of the gift shops were open when we got here. There was one gift shop that finally opened. Everybody kept driving around, and finally all the teams wanted to get points, you had to buy this lifeguard shirt. And by the time I got it, I don't know if, yeah, I think it wasn't even my size. So yeah, this town does not get up very early. So I probably shot video, and then we did go down the beach where I don't know, I think they stopped it where you can drive on the beach near here.
Don't let anybody pull up and see.
Nice custom. And then we got the van stuck. It was the A100 with the roof cut off that my buddy owned. So I believe I did shoot video in Pismo before for Lemons Rally. So it's got a bit of a chop going on. I think I got extra points for filming the van stuck in the dunes. My buddy thought he could do the dunes with it. Sadly, it was not something that could be done. 60 wagon. Parkwood. I believe this one at a lot of these cars were at Santa Maria last week too. At least the older ones. For years, every time I come up to do Santa Maria, why don't you do Pismo next week? Why don't you do Pismo next week? So here we are. It's 59 rolling in. Oh, by 56 on the road. Hopefully this week. Just in time. What am I filming next week? Oh, that's right now. I can't get into Yeah, Bomb Club obviously is full, and then what's the other show? Oh, and then Boys Republic. I'm filming the entire time at Boys Republic. Got a 58 Corvette here. Twin strips down the deck lid. This one does not have a faux louvered hood, but this is a 58 trademark usually. It's 59 Cadillac. This one is for sale, mine is not. 69K on this one. There you go. There's the info. Remember them swap meet rules. You see anything for sale, don't call too far ahead into the future. The future will get you. There you go. It's a little paint loss on the top
good.
there.
Mike, I need the buyer to come get it good.
All right. Get some more of these cars. Some people are uncovering their woodies. Is that how the Beach Boys song go? I'm uncovering my woody? I don't know. Oh, that doesn't sound good. It's a family show, Mike. It's a family show. I didn't even think of what the hell I was saying there. We'll leave it in. Why not? Kids won't get it. We hope. Kids are pretty sophisticated these days. Let's be honest. Yeah, they know what's up. That's not what I meant by, you know, okay. We're going to get in trouble. I mean, he's taking the cup. Oh, that doesn't sound good either. Let's not go there. There you go. There you go. Literally, that's the literal what I'm saying. That is fading. It's one of those days. Oh man, it's like the room full of cougars. The room full of cougars at Pleasanton. Yeah, Pontiac Woody here. Look at the wood on this. Wow. There you go. I said something. All the sound bites that will get taken out of context.
Oh, yeah.
Nice car. I think we found our latest running joke for the channel. So it involves a car cover and a Woody. So. Oh my, a 69 Chevelle. Man. It's early. I actually thrifted this Hawaiian in Glendale the other day. And it's a real made in Hawaii. I always look for the real ones that are made in Hawaii, like Heel Hattie and whatnot. A lot of them, they're real cheesy. They'll write Honolulu on it, and then it says it's made somewhere else. So, but I do look for the ones that are actually manufactured in Hawaii, because they actually tend to be better patterns too. And I've got a really nice collection of them. Just from checking the shirt rack when I go thrifting. 65 Chevelle Malibu Super Sport with 4-speed. This Cadillac. I will probably be. I'll have to think of where I could take my Cadillac to for the first show, since I have not shown it for several years. And if there's a Saturday where there's nothing to film, I can just run it up to Altadena Cars and Coffee. I need to start filling in the last 2 months of the year Looking at the old calendar, see what's filling in. We're also still waiting on a date for Moon Eyes Christmas party. It could be in December. I did talk to those guys. They said they are doing it again at Pomona, which is fantastic. One of my favorite events last year. So that will be fantastic. That'll be a great event again. And my daughter does like to go to that one. Got the morning dew on this Nomad here. I didn't even get the cover off. You guys are coming in.
Not my truck, but his truck. I'm just moving his sign.
Cameo pickup. I talked to this guy at Good Guys, well, one of the San Diego Good Guys, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Shot, you'll stab somebody with those. Isn't that one of the, probably the, no, it was one of the Freddy Krueger movies. That was like a thing, wasn't it? Some clam chowder when I'm up here for the end of the day, possibly for a lunch break. Yep. I do remember they have fantastic clam chowder here. Eldorado. Humvee.
You doing on the red carpet, right? Red carpet?
That 59L though. Right by the beach sign. Somebody's over here got uncovered now. I got that Humvee that rolled in. Oh, shoot, jump for this guy. We'll just want to walk into shots apparently today. The end of the day is oblivious to cameras. Alright, 42,000 on this one here. Everything SWAT me rolls. Yeah, the SS427 should actually have SS427 on the fender as well, not the small 427 badge on the marker. I just thought of that too. You start researching this stuff.
We wouldn't let you take pictures of it.
Rollins coming. Apparently got a Rollins at the pier today. I'm about probably a good 45-50 minutes into this video here, and I haven't even been on the streets hardly, except for walking down here. That's Studebaker.
So just
We'll get
pull up
down
behind
here.
them for right now, and then we're gonna park him behind, and you're gonna get on.
Corvette. Shelby 68 GT500 KR. That one looks very original too. Cones.
Hey man, I watch your videos all the
Oh,
time.
thanks. Oh, thank you.
Except for that Santa Maria show, that was a lowrider show.
Oh, it's a good show though. I like it.
That's a lot of lowriders.
Oh yeah. I think we got these over here while these cars are stopped. 64 Chevelle. Yeah, we can get these two for some reason. It's in the Phytech booth. Yeah, I looked into doing. I know they have that Tulsa, like that cruise where they have all those cars today. I actually looked into going out there, but I couldn't. It said they weren't going to have a spot where they were going to have the cars before and after. And I thought, well, how do you film just like a bunch of cars going down the street? I couldn't. I didn't know how it would work, so I decided against it. Obviously, it would have cost a lot more money to go out there. This rat rod. I think we've seen this one before. Interiors are always worth checking out on these. Check out all that. So I actually stayed here in Pismo. There was a lot of people from the show at my hotel, and I should have known when I got up and left. I was the only one up. Like all the cars were covered. Nobody was out in the parking lot. I was it. I went to check out, and the guy was hiding in the back playing video games or something, and I guess that should have clued me in that I was up a little early for this. Some of the shows I go to, you get there at 6 and everyone's already rolled in. You never know. Come all the way around here. Yeah, they're ready. The city's ready with a bunch of drip pans for the cars. They don't want to mess up the nice brickwork there. I got the 62. I did a scooter show one time. I did a scooter rally, and then the show at the end, you had to bring your own piece of cardboard. The venue requested you bring cardboard, or they actually had cardboard on hand too for the people that rode there on their scooters. The gearboxes on the old Vespas used to leak a little bit, a couple drips at a time. No matter how well you tried. Yeah, 61. Yeah, I stayed at the Oyster Suites or whatever it was. think for this show, I think trying to drive up might have been a bad idea just for the city parking. It might have worked. I would have had to leave at like 5 a.m. Maybe get here by 8:30, 9 o'clock. 66 Chevelle. Believe it or not, some of the cars still have covers.
My son is a 66 Lincoln.
Yeah.
He passed away, but the hour was done 20. And I was sick.
Yeah, tomorrow there is I do realize there's a bus show at Huntington Beach Pier. I was actually gonna throw it in there. I never put it on the list. But then my daughter, like I said, she literally texted me last night, can we go do something Sunday? So I said, okay. Fortunately, I did not originally add that to the list. That's a bunch of Volkswagen buses on the pier down there. And I was also, Art Center's doing their Art Center Classic tomorrow. And they did contact me. It's all Italian vehicles and like European, like supercars and stuff. So it tends to not be my audience. So I decided against it. So I even looked at the list of cars and I literally had to say, okay, you know, I just know from experience it doesn't translate to my audience too well. Like the Ronettes over there. We got shoebox convertible with flathead.
Yeah.
We're far away enough from the Ronettes to avoid getting hit by Phil Spector's estate. I shot this one when it was in the line. The Resto Mod Vet. I still may bring back the Mike Finds Things channel. Probably not just do just records this time, do other stuff I find as well, since I tend not to look for records so much anymore. So he's got fuel injection on the inline 6 with a supercharger. I'm gonna let you take that in there for a second. So check out what's going on here. All right. Okay, that's the setup right there. All right. It all fit on this Suburban.
He lives up the street.
I actually went to a car guy sale in Simi yesterday on the way up, and they had, in the picture, there was the guy was a drag racer and had some trophies. By the time I got there, either the family decided to keep the trophies or somebody bought them all because they weren't there. It's a very nice NHRA trophies. I thought maybe I'd try to go in there and see if I could save them. So I have a few like vintage drag race trophies I've picked up over the years. I think the family I think the estate sale company accidentally put them in the ad. So I couldn't imagine the family getting rid of those. If those were my family, I would not get rid of those. So by the time I got there, and there was no other car stuff I wanted, it had the vibes of either they'd already sold all the good stuff or the family kept a lot of the good stuff. 65. We got about an hour footage already. I'm not even, like I said, we haven't scratched the surface of the show, so we might have to speed up a bit. So the patina with the LT4 here. And the teenage Chevy pickup.
Well, it's over here.
Very nice F100 here. Yeah, I stayed at the Oxford Suites last night. It was a decent hotel. A lot of people from the show staying there, which is good. Classic, everybody kind of... I was saying everyone kind of keeps an eye out for each other. I think the room rate reflected that there was an event in town, but that's okay. Over to Gino's Pizza. Man, they had some really good pizza. It was a short walk to there. I decided to go over there based on their online reviews and was not disappointed. And they're next to an antique mall, but the antique mall closed at 5, so I was only able to walk through it for about 15 minutes. That's Nova. I will say the prices were high retail at the antique mall, though. I did see some pieces that were identical to things I own and that I know what they're worth, so. Yeah, 63. Galaxy. Nice square body C10. Valve Cummins. There you go. 12 valve crammed in there. A couple more of the late comers here. And so usually when I go out of town for filming, I try to find local establishments to go to, find good food.
It feels far.
It's not from a chain. I found some real gems over the years, for certain. I got the 69 Camaro with a blower. This guy rolled in. That's probably what you heard a few minutes ago. Rolling around. I think this might be one of the last cars in this. You know, I got a few more on the way out of the area. Then we'll start doing the streets, going up and down. So anytime you do a show the first time, it's always an experience trying to figure out, like I said, pacing, where everything's at and whatnot. After you've done them a few years, after you've done it the first year, you know where everything's at. Where the DJ's set up, that's important. We got the Corvette here. So like I said, I mentioned I rented a Mitsubishi Mirage. It was like the cheapest vehicle. In fact, I did the cheap option where they surprise you with whatever you get when you get there. It was a Mitsubishi Mirage. And it's the kind of car you buy for your kid if you really don't like your kid. Like basically, if you're looking at one of those new, just get a used car. It's tiny. It actually had pretty good power though. Like I went over, was it 154 by, you know, was it San Marcos Pass? It did the hill fine. The AR Cuda. I didn't have to put a whole lot of gas in it to get it back up to the mark for the rental car. But, oh man. Talk about a bare bones vehicle, huh? Look, come here, this guy's peeking in on the 55 next to it. He's gonna swoop over and jumped in the shot, so I'll go this way. Nice Mopar, 55 convertible. So my kid is about to start driving. My daughter, she's getting her mother's Fender Edition New Beetle. They had a Fender Guitar Edition, whatever year it was. So she'll be driving that. And her mother's already purchased another vehicle. So I did offer her the Crown Vic. She said no. I said, don't get jealous when your cousin has got a Hemi in the Dart. So don't get jealous when your cousin is rolling around in style in a Ford Crown Victoria. So she says, don't worry, I won't be jealous. Oh man, I hope that kid treats that car well. Oh God. There you go, Buick GSX. Got a boy, we'll come around this way. He's doing the wipe down. Come around here. Make a little shift. So I told my sister I'd do new plugs, coil packs, fuel filter, all that. I got to do the 100,000, essentially the 100,000 maintenance on it. It's got 97 on it now. So I told her I'd do all that before I turn it over to her. There's a guy selling old signs over there. I don't know if they're real or not. Gotta watch out on the vintage signs. There's a lot of fakes now. I did fix my Arden ice cream neon sign that I got at a sale, which is very real. Put a new cord on it. So they've gotten really good with the fake porcelain signs. These trucks are looking sad. They're all locked up. Away from the show. The signs, these are 100% fake. You can tell the backs look like they're new, and the patina is, you can tell, is part of the image. So, like I said, they've gotten really good at the fakes. Years ago, the fakes were pretty laughable. Like from a distance, that would fool somebody. If you look at the back, it's pretty obvious it's a new sign. All right, here we go. C10. Another thing I see people selling obvious fakes on Marketplace and eBay as the real thing, but I think they just generally don't know that they're fakes because they're older fakes. In fact, I bought a 76 sign recently, Union 76, and it's one that they do fake. Mine's real and it's double-sided. The fake is not double-sided, and the font is different on the fake. So unfortunately, they are faking real signs now. But I think the ones who are a little more honest about it are making them so that you can differentiate it. Like those two we just looked at were pretty obvious once you actually looked at it, and also the real ones are made out of very heavy steel with porcelain over them. There you got the 66. I don't mind giving advice about stuff like that in a video because I know a lot of car guys collect signs. Also, there will be a lot of real ones at LA Roadsters. They get a lot of vendors for stuff like that. And any reputable dealer in those will not try to pass off a fake. Although the real ones do, especially on oil company signs, they do go for very good money. Especially the rarer, the more expensive they are. Oh, there's Polish Booth. Also, I believe they have the dates for SEMA on the schedule as well. We see a lot of these displays at SEMA. I did put in for my badge again. Z-Car. 240. We have the V8. Not quite how they came, but very nice. Got the California Highway Patrol here. One of their patrol vehicles. They got the new ones now. They're all like stealthed out, so you can't tell it's a highway patrol till it's too late and you're getting that ticket. This is the Dodge Durango Patrol Unit, 70 Chevelle. In fact, I saw a highway patrol on the side of the road on San Marcos Pass. It was all white car. Cadillac. Customized. Trying to think of, I'm glad I shot that area over there. Somebody's cranking music now. Always ask me what the deal is with the music. It takes about 3 times longer to shoot an area with music than it does, and I get better shots without the music due to having to avoid the copyright on YouTube, which is a very unfair system, unfortunately, that has not been fixed.
We've watched your show.
How you doing?
Hey.
Thanks.
Down at Palm Desert.
Okay, at Dr. George?
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That's a great show.
That's a great show.
Yeah.
We're going to go back next year. That was fun.
That gets bigger every year. I don't know how much room they have to go, but you know.
They're probably limited, huh?
Yeah, it's a good one though. Yeah, I like the Dr. George show. Parked next to Chip Foose. Forgot my Chip Foose Carsland pin set. I still need to get him to sign it. I bought it at Disneyland a million years ago. It's a limited edition pin set that he designed for Disney, because he designed all the hoods. If you go to California Adventure and you go to the Ramones building, they have the what do we call it? The hoods in the window, painted hoods, and Chip Foose designed all that stuff. And so he did the pin set designed the pin set when Carsland first opened, which is already a long time ago. I don't know what year that was. It's 56 Pontiac station wagon. Now something interesting on the 56, 55 Pontiac is the back is the Chevrolet, except for Safari, of course. Someone's going to call me out on that. But if you look here, that is a 55 Pontiac piece, other than the taillight. And the taillights are 55, 56 wagon. In fact, my buddy got a set of those at a pick-apart in Fresno once. They got a 55 Pontiac station wagon. I said, you need to pull those taillight housings. I said, somebody's going to need those. And they fit on a 55 Chevrolet. So for like a custom touch, and they're round, so you could probably put like a CAD light in there or something. I don't know if he ever sold them or not. I know he said he had them up until recently. This Cameo. This might be the one we saw earlier. Of course, the Safari had the did not have that taillight treatment. So Plymouth pickup truck with flathead 6. Chevy Fleet side here. while we were filming at the pier and around the pier, it's all filled in. 60 Impala with coffee cup. Guy's gonna be like, where did I leave that coffee? With water bottle too. He's gonna be like, where did I leave that water bottle? Well, we've all done it. Okay, curb jumping. Right on the knees. This roadster. We'll have to speed up. I've already shot quite a bit of footage. I'm sure you can see by if you've been watching this video long enough, you know it's a fairly long video already. And obviously the crowds and locals and tourists and whatnot are coming out for this, taking pictures. We got a 57. This guy's got all the mannequins. I thought that lady was just standing really still at first, but it was a mannequin. Oh, he's got his crybaby doll because there always has to be one at every car show. 90s throwback. He's got the station wagon bumper. That's what they used to do back in the day. They'd put the station wagon bumper on the car, and then you could put the license plate on the bumper instead of on the trunk lid. So we'll come through here. It's got the mechanic. The beach, we got our Woody. So pretty much, there's no way to do this. I'm gonna get spectators in the shot. That's just how it's gonna be. They're already out. They got up. It's like 9 o'clock right now. A 73 El Camino, one owner. Very, very, very nice. Here we go. Got this Bronco, very nice original. It's got the old whiskey still CB antenna going there. I used to have one. I used to have the magnet mount like that. He's got his Marty report. So just to give you an idea, here's that Avani we saw earlier. Now look how full it is here. I already saw the Avani early in the video. I think I used to know a guy who worked at Brad's as a chef. Scooter guy worked there. I used to come up here for the San Luis Obispo scooter rally many years ago. In fact, my ex-wife, we were on the ride, she actually ran into me on her scooter. And somehow we both got listed as fault in the accident. I messed up my insurance for a few years. And she definitely ran into me, but whatever. The reason why the police got called is because she actually had to go to I kept my scooter up. She had to actually, unfortunately, go to the hospital. But she was fine. It was many years ago. Newer Corvette. 72 Chevelle is more our speed. So I got a whole list of things I got to do this week. And it is my daughter's last week of school before summer. And much of the week she's out at 12:45, so. And Friday I have to, or start Thursday, the last day of school, I got to pick her up. We got a concert that night, so. We're going to go see Human League, Soft Cell, and Alice Moyet, you remember from Yaz, at the Hollywood Bowl. And I do have to pick her up that day because her mother's also a teacher at a different school in the district. And she has to stay after, obviously, after the kids are out. It's 59 Impala. But I have to pick her up anyway because we're going to the concert later. think we might have to start going a little faster. Yeah, the lowrider truck. It's got the cooler. Custom shoebox. Seen this car before at various shows. This guy was at Benedict Castle a few weeks ago. Remember that? I really like that show. The hill's interesting there, but I really do like that show. '69 Chevelle convertible. Check the the camera still has some charge in it. I just realized I hadn't checked the battery on the camera. Pro tip: check the battery on your camera when you're filming a car show regularly. So that's the worst than being in the middle of a shot and then you lose the clip. We got a '69 Camaro convertible. We got a '69 Corvette big block 427. The '69 had Stingray on it. '68 did not. They did not write Stingray on the '68. And of course, in this body style, the C3, the 427, was only available '68 and '69. 670, they went to the 452 Chevelle.
I wonder when they're gonna move.
We'll wrap this one. I hear music on one of the side streets already. I'll have to work through that. Let's be honest, I already got a lot of footage and it's only like 9 o'clock. '66 SS396 Chevelle. A modern Thunderbird. Well, these are already over 20 years old, but that was the last of the Thunderbirds. Already got this Nova. I almost talked to my mother to get one of those Thunderbirds years ago. I think we agreed she needed room for stuff and for grandkids and things like that. At the time those were new, my sister's kids were young. Her youngest is an adult now. He just turned 18. And my only one is 16, almost 17. Time does fly. We saw this one earlier. I don't know if we saw the engine on that one, but I did see the Ranchero. '62 Cadillac.
Yeah.
And then I saw the
Time does move on.
I was gonna say.
Okay, the street has an interesting angle on it, so I have to be very careful not to fall while I'm filming. The Plymouth Rod. With Chevrolet power. Oh. How you doing? Say hi to somebody. Yeah, this coupe. I don't think we still haven't scratched the surface on this one. I have to look. I found the map on their website. It looked like it's quite a few streets.
Yeah, for that. Yeah. And to get
I'll just barrel through here to avoid the music as much as possible. 5 seconds at a time. Wagon oval window. Yeah, the street rod here. Hot rod. 57. Five Impala. That's Riviera. That's Beetle. Looking down the street, I realized there are cars everywhere. Just as advertised. 65 Chevelle 300 here. We'll get through. We're going to go a little faster due to the sheer number of vehicles, and the crowds are thickening up. Country Squire with the wood painted in. Saw this one parked on the street earlier. A Ford Ranchero GT. It's got a Honda Trail back there, the Trail 90. I got a 65 like that myself. Got a 1960 Buick station wagon, complete with the surfboards, ready for the beach. It's got a license plate that says he's super sexy. So I need on my car. No one will believe it. Alright, there you go. This one's looks like a GT 350. Looks like a Tribute. Doesn't have a, I don't see a fender tag. Yeah, so it's got a few modifications. Yeah, I don't think there's too many real ones with a boombox in the trunk like that. And the Supremes, but I think we're far away enough from it. It's 56. '58 Corvette. So this one's got the correct 58 hood on it. The faux louvers. Tina Suburban. He's got music, so I'll have to shoot it 5 seconds at a time, unfortunately, with a Cummins diesel. Like school bus yellow. One's for sale, 37 Chevy. Okay, I got really late, unless he's leaving. Not sure, we got this Willys. I'll try to get through with the door. The shoebox. Custom. Dune buggy. Not sure which kit this one is. So it's called a Sod Piper, so that's probably what the kit name was. Of course, the Myers wasn't the only one who made kits for these. There's a lot of different ones. Of course, you had MP as well, but there was a lot of different companies that did make bodies to build Volkswagen dune buggies. Of course, the MP and the Myers kits, the Myers Manx kits, are probably the most famous and probably the most desirable. We get through, he's got his doors open. A nice square body. Okay, good. Now I verified there's no cars on the street. I don't have to worry about it as much. Guy just rolled in. All right. 57 Thunderbird. I actually just checked. I always talk about how I like to hit estate sales on the way back from car shows. Every time I film up this way, I check estate sales. So the closest ones to here are in Santa Maria. Every time I check Santa Maria, every time I do Santa Maria, the sales there always close at noon. I don't know why. If anyone lives in the area and goes to estate sales, if you can tell me why the estate sales close. This was a 3-door pickup. There you go. Built by aftermarket company for railroad. I know in the hotter climates, like if you go Inland Empire up by Temecula, Norco, and whatnot, in the hotter months they do that because they start at like 7 o'clock in the morning and then they end at noon to avoid the hot time of the day. But we're by the beach, man. So I've not figured that one out. So it must be the same two companies that run all the sales there and they just end them at noon. That's the only thing I can think of. Show this Impala wagon. Yeah, kind of a weird thing. Every time I come up here, I look for sales to hit because I have to wait for the video, the clips to transfer over to my computer. So I'll go hit a sale on the way home. So by me, a lot of the companies know to go to at least like 3 or 4 because people do come at the end of the day. Try to scoop up the stuff that nobody else wanted for, a discount. Chevy truck. But yeah, that's weird. There's like 2 in that. Every time I come up here, sure enough, they end at 12. Figure out there's still traffic on the main drag through town. Got it. Okay, because when I looked at the thing, it made it on the map. It made it look like that was filled in with cars as well. This is why the first year you film a show, you generally know what's going on. These 2 Corvettes were at the Gino's Pizza last night. So that is very good pizza. Okay, we're have to start filming around people. 3-door Suburban. Actually, it's a 4-door Suburban. It's a Tahoe. I don't think that's a Tahoe, dude. Oh, he's got the interior from one. Look at that. He's got the more modern seats going on. Okay. Interesting. One's for sale. It's a Z28. The tune port. Convertible. So this would be a 305 car. Yeah, the convertibles were not available. Yeah, see, just tune port. The convertibles, this was the 25th anniversary. The convertibles were not available with the 5.7. Chevy C10, he's got all the original paperwork on that one.
So which guy was that? Yeah, 56. The green 56.
Around here. Actually, I saw this parked, where was this parked? I saw it was parked in the same lot as the pizza place last night.
Pomeroy Avenue. Walk sign is on.
It's the walk sign thing. So they left the main drag open, which is probably smart for traffic.
These things have got so expensive.
Smart. I'll have to figure out the layout of the show after this. Said I did not read the map correctly, apparently. Those cars parked on the street, but also they do a cruise tonight. I will not be around for that. I do have to get back. I parked probably further than I needed to. This Cadillac. This forward bump side will come around this way. These guys are bringing the conference this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Conference on the move. Nice car. Somebody's playing music, so I gotta be mindful of that. Got the Cutlass. This might be another situation like the Culver City show where I film a lot of footage and don't realize how much I'm filming. We will see. Actually, I've been looking at it, but that show I did not. I wound up with a 2 hour and 16-minute video, thinking it was going to be about an hour and a half. I got the Chevelle Concours Estate wagon. You have to say it like that. Check out the Schwinn Orange Crate. That is a thing of beauty right there. Like I'm about 130, 140. Hour 30, hour 40, I should say. A GMC Typhoon. For a limited run. And he's got the matching Cyclone, which is even rarer. Wow. These were really low production. This is amazing. Every once in a while one pops up on the internet where it's just in horrible condition. You're like, who bought that and just let it go? I think from the get-go everyone knew these would be the 4.3 liter turbo. From the get-go everybody knew these were going to eventually be highly sought after. They were all-wheel drive. I remember you could get one of these when they were new. The dealers were marking them up like crazy, and very special. If you didn't have a deposit on one, you weren't getting one. And like I said, you had to pay a markup. The Typhoon was easier to get, but it was still fairly low production. We got the 60 Impala. Nice Chevy truck. You'll have to come around this way because they got a conference going on back there. Going through here.
Watch out, we got a car.
K5. And then for hotel room availability, I should have, there's a hotel right behind me. I booked the hotel on Thursday. Had no trouble getting a room. So a lot of times you find towns with car shows that take up a chunk of the town. It's hard to get a room. And that was not the case. Once I realized I was doing the deal on the van, I had to get a room up here. This Volkswagen is for sale. Info, it's a 57 oval. There you go, there's the next one at the car show, your 90s throwback. Very popular in the 90s, those dolls were. When I looked at the map, I think there's a Thomas Kincaid store, speaking of popular in the 90s. I do have a Thomas Kincaid store for some reason. I bought some framed Kincaid prints at a thrift store a while back for 15 bucks each, thinking, I'm gonna make some money on these. And Thomas Kincaid, if you have the original paintings, they're worth money, but there's very few of those in existence. But if you have the reproduction print ones, even if they're framed, the frames are beautiful. The frames are worth more than 15 bucks. I mean, they're beautiful frames. And man, I've been trying to sell them. I've got them marked down for all three for $100 and nobody's taking them. So, yeah, I did look online. People are actually taking them and modifying them and like kind of like mutating the images for fun because I guess, how you doing?
Hey, there, mate.
What's going on? You came up here?
Yeah, check it out.
All right. So, yeah, it's funny because I do see them at estate sales, and they act like, oh, we have the certificate of authenticity, blah, blah. I'm just like, man, it's one of those things. It's like Beanie Babies from the 90s that just, I think there's just little to no interest anymore. Unless you have the original paintings, of course, but like I said, majority of those are not. And they produce so many. It's a very nice. It goes out with the very nice rod. We saw that one earlier. It's got a Hemi in the 55 Plymouth. I've seen that with Funko Pops now. Funko Pops are hitting the thrifts now. I've got a few myself, but it's ones I like. I got the Devo one. I got the Caddyshack ones. I got the Bob's Big Boy. I just bought the ones I like for myself, but because some of them were gifts too. But yeah, the market's kind of dropped out on the Funkos as well. Which is, I told people that. My ex-wife actually started buying the limited edition ones, and I said, anytime you get something new that people collect new like that, usually the market drops out eventually. It's kind of a rare Olds convertible. You know, Cabbage Patch Kids from the 80s aren't worth anything. I still have my Cabbage Patch Kid from when I was young, and I see those all the time at estate sales in the box. They're just not really worth anything. Stuff like that. Like I said, the Beanie Baby. I think some of them are still kind of worth money. It's like when Precious Moments was the thing. I think some of those are actually worth money, but most of them are not. They produce so many of them. At Thunderbird, we got a Plymouth GTX convertible. Oh, sport satellite with a GTX grill and a 440 hood. Okay, got it. I'm confused. 4-speed. Cadillac. Swoop. Noticed that on the main drag there are normal cars parked, so I could have literally parked down here this morning. Several blocks over. That's okay, I need the exercise. So this Wildcat convertible is for sale. No info other than a phone number. Dial for awkward conversation. Come through here. It's 55 convertible. I always liked on these is that's your cup holder on these. See how it's got the little indentation, round indentations on the glove box lid. That's your cup holder. If you slam on the brakes or go into a curve or hit a bump, yeah, let's just say that ain't holding your Starbucks. It's 59 Buick convertible. You know, DMV stuck this guy with commercial plates for some reason. Guessing the clerk had no idea what a Buick was. Alright, I got a Bronco. I was saying before, it's like at this point, if someone gives me the $15 each for those Kincaid's, I'll probably take it. I'm going to take them to the PCC swap. When I do, I'm going to put them up for 25 each, I think. So I've got them on Marketplace for 100 for all three, and a couple people have messaged, no one's showing up. 57 Olds convertible. I find some interesting, I got some other interesting artwork this week I need to research. It's a 98 model too. It's kind of a rarity. About a Cobra. And my favorite's still the Liechtenstein artist print I picked up at Goodwill for 14 bucks. And it is a real artist print from an art gallery and everything. This Olds Customs for sale, 40,000 on this one. I have the, it might be a Warhol I gave my daughter. And I'm pretty sure it is a Warhol, but I have no way to prove it. So I just gave it to my daughter. I don't know if I've told that story before. It was at an estate sale, and I see this framed picture that was a shoe ad that was drawn, hand-drawn shoe ad. Very good. It's like very fashion from the 50s. I said, wow, my daughter would love that. Wasn't priced. There was a card on the back from a gallery in San Francisco, and they'd sold it for $325. And it said artist unknown. And so I went in the other room and I just held it up. I said, how much for this? And she says, 50 bucks. I said, sold. And went and Google lensed it. Google Lens AI says every time you point the thing at it, it says it's Warhol. And he, if you don't know, before he was a famous artist, he did shoe ads. And if you look at his shoe ads, it looks just like the ones he did. And we got a guy blocking me here. Came out of nowhere. So kind of cool. And I was like, okay. Not signed by him, not stamped by his estate or anything. And then where I researched it, it would cost more than it would be worth if it was authenticated to authenticate it. And that doesn't guarantee that they will authenticate it positively. So I said, okay. So we call it it might be a Warhol Corvette. It's got the 2 4s. So that's it might be a Warhol story. I showed it to someone who kind of knows, and he looked at it, he says, I think it's a Warhol. But he says, you'll never prove it, because those people are real sticklers, like it had to come out of the estate, you know, it has to be stamped, so. Volkswagen's got a little something extra going on. That'll surprise you. It's in the back. Radiator. There you go. The radiator's in the back. Yeah, I find some interesting. That's why I love going to estate sales. I like buying art though. It's if I find something that's good, but some of these artists do not sign their name very well. You can't tell. Or they have a common name and they just write their last name. It's like, well, that could be a billion people with that last name. I think I saw one that said like Wilson. Seven Bird. They got a conference going on back of that wagon we just looked at. Pink 57 Bird. Okay, we're officially in the part of the show where it's getting really thick with spectators. So it'll be a warning of that. Chevy Suburban. So now you're by me and Ed's again. See how full the street is now? Those of you been still watching that video. It's a long one, man. Woo. T2 Suburban, very nice. I don't think he hauls furniture with his. Tell you what, man. You get a lot of people or a lot of stuff in the back of a Suburban. Oh, man. Or a 2017 Chevy Express van. The Chevelle two-door post. 68 for sale, no price. All for awkward conversation. Now, I was going through my mother's house, and it's a piece of art, and it was in my grandmother's house years ago. I always told my mother, hang on to it, because my grandma used to always comment, it's a lady in a mirror and she's putting on her bra and you see her from behind. And my grandma used to always comment, that's me, and it wasn't, obviously, but that was like her joke. So I always remember that painting. 67 Impala here. I said, hold on to it. I said, I want it someday. So it's still in her basement, so I've got it. Unfortunately, the frame got messed up. I got to find a new frame for it. Painting's okay. I looked it up. It's actually a listed artist. And this painting sell for about $1,000. I'm not selling it, but it's kind of surprised me. So my daughter wants it because I said, hey, that's your great grandmother owned this painting. So she's excited to keep it in the family. It's a very mid-century looking painting. I'm guessing it's probably about the 50s or 60s. So, yeah, always, if you're gonna give away paintings or anything, check the artist.
It's not successful. Use the wrong tool.
Sometimes you have to do a little research. Well, the Liechtenstein I bought, you pretty much had to know it was Liechtenstein. Didn't have his name on it, so if you know his work, it's very comic book-esque. So that's probably why it was overlooked. Plus, that actual piece of art is reproduced as a poster. So, although this one is not just a poster, it's probably why Goodwill didn't catch it. It's on my wall now. That's all I know. It's 57. So I really need to bring back Mike Finds things, man, because they actually have some pretty nice t-shirts too. They have a larger booth down by the pier, but only a few of them had the year or whatever on it. I'm guessing they have like shirts so they don't have to, so every year they can bring back the same shirts, but then they have some that have the year. It's Pontiac GTO 67, it's for sale. 68,000. Sign in the middle of the back. Put my arm out. I'll come through here. Got a C10. What's the best thing you ever found at either like an estate sale or a thrift store or whatever, yard sale? Leave it in the comments. You ever found a car at one? I have. I bought several estate. My Crown Vic came from an estate sale. My Satellite did. My Suburban. Remember the Matador? That came from an estate sale. Also the Caprice did as well, which I need to find a body shop. Anybody knows a body shop near Pasadena that will do the bumper fillers, the mirrors? The one guy I went to blew me off. He did not call me back. So I'm a 1940 Ford. I'd really like to start using that car, taking it to different things. 42-door sedan. And many years ago, I found a 62, I was in junior high, I think at the time, found a 62 Catalina convertible at a yard sale. I told my friend about it. He bought it, he flipped it, and he gave me a $100 finder's fee. First time I ever made money on a car. It was a 62 Catalina convertible. That was Continental. And it barely ran. He drove it home from probably about a mile or so. And the transmission wasn't the best. It had that Slim Jim GM transmission. But it was a very restorable car. That was cab over. Unfortunately, we're gonna run into spectators at this point. See if I can get this car coming through. All right, let's get you the rest of the cab over here. Oh, we're getting hit with spectators every which way. All right, we'll do what we can. Starting into Glendale Cruise Night out here. If you know, you know. Jeez, that's coming up next month. Or no, yeah, no, July 66. Yeah, Glendale Cruise Night, it gets so crowded, I can't even film anymore. Like, you can't even see the cars. That and the Father's Day at Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. One time I filmed it for the channel. I was very lucky. I got there extremely early, filmed everything. I had people leaving comments that said they went there and they couldn't see the cars. They went home, watched my video, and they were glad I had the video up because they could see what they couldn't see at the actual event. So I tell these when I'm talking about the smog bill, I'm like, let's be honest, everyone either owns a Classic in this state, knows someone who owns a Classic, whether they be a friend or a family member, or would like to own a Classic. It's a big thing. You know, a lot of people bring their kids out, they get them involved. It's a positive thing for the community. That's why we're trying to preserve the cars as much as we can. Another the K5s are popular up here. A lot of Blazers. It's like Blazers and Jimmys and Broncos too. That is Nova. Right here, they've got conferencing going everywhere. Come through here. K5 Blazer.
I'm just kind of curious. How much it would take?
Chair on this one. There we go. Model A Ford. Seen a lot of Model A's at Roadster Show. Looking forward to that. I really wanted my daughter to run a booth so we could sell some of my automotive items and automotive adjacent items, but she will be out of town with her mother. And I tried to talk my friend into coming down to sell at the swap meet to no avail. It's 39 Mercury, first year of the Mercury. So I'll be just there filming. Got the 67 Camaro. I did see a Moe's Barbecue on the main drag we came up. I'm assuming it's the same one that's in San Luis Obispo, which I have eaten at, the one in San Luis Obispo. And they do have good barbecues, so I might be eyeballing what time they open for lunch for a break. Or getting the clam chowder. I don't know if I want clam chowder now, but...
Joe, the next truck
We'll see. I'm assuming it's the same people. I used to ride up to the scooter rally in San Francisco. It's probably over 25 years ago I'm talking about. A group of us used to ride up to, there's a big scooter rally in San Francisco. It's called King's Classic. Then later on it became the SF Classic. And we would stop for the night because we're riding scooters in San Luis Obispo. And we'd always eat there. Or also we did come up for the San Luis Obispo scooter rally that they had in March every year. I believe they still do. And we'd always go to Moe's and eat barbecue. So it kind of reminds me of those times. Many years ago. And on the Thursday nights, they, I don't know, I'm sure they still do it, they would shut down the, they'd have like a big farmer's market or big night market or whatever on the, in the downtown there. And we'd walk through that. Because we'd ride up Thursday, stay there, then ride up the rest of the way to San Francisco on the Friday. Yeah, it's good times. 69 Chevelle SS 396. I think you do stuff like that when you're young, and you get older, you miss it. Yes, it's true. Young, you have the time, you have, less responsibility, I guess. And you do crazy things like ride a Vespa to San Francisco for a scooter rally and ride home.
Yeah, 'cause I don't like the Maltese by itself.
Still friends with a lot of the people that I rode up with. C10. It's hard to believe there's a pre-video YouTube mic that existed in the universe at one point. And we're gonna come to this K5. They got a conference going on. Lifted trucks. I can't imagine driving a truck like this ever. But I'm driving that van, and that's like constantly checking mirrors and things like that. That K5 come through here. No conference here. Yeah, those crowds are coming. I used to call these kinds of shows the civic pride shows, and then someone thought I was talking about something else, so now I just call it the Main Street show. It usually takes over the main streets in town. Whole community comes out. Usually the mayor and the councilman's come out and judge. In fact, on the 6th, there's the Pasadena Police Show, but I can't make it due to Bomb Club. And Bomb Club is like a weird time frame to shoot that. That one actually does really well for the channel. It's 65 here. Ooh, Chrysler 300. This one's got the letter G. So it's a 300G. Gotta love the letter cars. This car is Ming plated, washed with clear water only. There you go. Ming plated. Got it. Check out the cross rams going on. Woo!
But I honestly don't think
That's a neat car.
Yeah, because
I like this. This is what I like. Stuff like this. Love the Ford look. Very nice. 61, 62, they cut the fins off. They de-Exner'd the Exner car. Got the C10.
Get on it and it drifts. Not even lying.
Kind of looks like
With the wheel. Look at
There we go. We got the bike riders coming through. It's getting serious now. Oh man. I'm parked right over there. I can run from my car. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. C10. We got a Volkswagen. We have a Volkswagen at the beach, ready for the picnic. Dr. Pepper. Because I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. He's a pepper. She's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Yes, old slogans are embedded in my brain. It's got the hula girl on the bus there. Good Lord. I think I got that right. We'll just say I did. A Galaxy 500. So it's like a 66. Yeah, 66. Volkswagen. That's what they say. Like, it's what a lot of people remember from their childhood more than anything is like old ad slogans. Because it was pretty much drilled into your brain. These are facts. 55 Chevy here. Good Lord. That old songs.
I think that's the only jacket I have that the zipper works. All the other
Everyone has those songs they remember from like certain moments in their life, and when they play, it's like you just shoot you right back to that time. It's like whenever I hear "Enjoy the Silence" by Depeche Mode, I think of like just driving around in LA with my friends, my old Pontiac, listening to the Violator album. It always reminds me of that. On 56 convertible. This guy's giving out car show flyers. Oh, going this way. Got the 2.4s going on. 2.4s with a bat wing.
Wow, look at this.
the years that it was ignored.
Look at
Big Buick. This one's the electric 225, the deuce and a quarter.
Is it?
All right, so now we're by me and Ed's again. Or Mr. Ed's if you read it from down the street, apparently. Oh, God. I must be blind. I was like, did I say Mr. Ed's? Oh, God. Go in there, there's a talking horse. Here we go. We got a Woody. It's not like earlier when the guy was uncovering his Woody. That will forever be a inside joke on the channel. Watch for it. Alright, it's El Camino. I will be selling my 66. I don't know when. It has to. I've already decided that has to go. I think I've just reached a point in my life where I need to simplify. 61 of that. Oh man. So a couple people sent me a message. One guy didn't want it because it wasn't a stick. I'm like, jeez, man. It's like, I know I'm probably gonna lose a little bit of money on it, but I'm not gonna be too worried about it. Dodge.
You do that so you don't miss any?
It's a 12 valve according to the license plate.
You do that so you don't
This
miss
is mine. We have a 68 Camaro Super Sport RS. Camaro. Right here we got C10. We need a little slower. Let the car show flyer guy get a little ahead of us. That's 64 Super Sport Impala. He's got the cab. Yeah, we'll get through. Oh, this goes down pretty far. Oh, you better speed up. Yeah, it's speed up time. I just realized how far this goes down the street. It is mighty far. This patinaed C10 that's parked over here at Puffer's. Is that a pub? It's like a pub of some kind. Oh, you must be 21. Yeah, it's a pub or a bar. Yeah, you must be 21 to go in there. Nice C10. Yeah, I was just talking to a local. That is all car show down there. I'll show you when we get around these giant pop-up tents. So we're gonna be breezing through. We'll just concentrate on the stuff we don't normally see. I don't know if you can see all the way down the street. It goes all the way down there and down side streets. So, oof. Chevelle. Unfortunately, I cannot focus. I might not be able to get every car. We'll see, but I might not. I'm definitely not gonna be able to focus in and do like a full walkthrough on every car. Like I said, I don't know how to. First year of a car show, I do not know how to pace it. So first year that I do one. Nice Bronco though. We're gonna go quickly. And if there's an area with music, I might just have to avoid it entirely. And we got the Chevy 53. We're just gonna do a quick walk by, avoid the crowds. All right, right when I'm like, oh, I gotta skip the music, some guy turns music on. He doesn't want his car filmed. Nice Fleetline lowrider. So we got Bomb Club. It's coming up on the 6th. I thought that was my camera making noise. That's what the GoPro's. That's the GoPro noise. Yeah, it's 40. Wow, he's got a modern 5.0 Coyote swap. How you doing? Yeah, we'll get to mine someday. My neighbor was asking me about it because you can see it over the fence. About my 40. I'll get there. I don't know when. I'll get there. Now we got this Firebird. I kind of like messed up now what street I already filmed. We'll figure it out. Wow. This is like expert level filming here. This guy's got the vinyl top on a Firebird with T-tops. It's about as 70s as it gets. This Falcon. Alright. Yeah, my neighbor was asking me about my 40. It's like, what's with that really old car? I'm like, hopefully my daughter gets her license and she'll be an adult in a couple of years. Hopefully I have more time for stuff like that. Fire truck. We gotta have the fire truck. Check that out. At Oro Grande, right by here. I love the fire rigs. Oh man. Yeah, the Packard. I'll make it up the hill at some point.
It's just gonna come right off.
Yeah, they warn me, so it's a big one. It is. It's a lot of walking. And a C10. You know, breeze through the lot there with all the music. Breeze through here. Got 64. Check out this pickup lowrider. Yeah. Show's definitely bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Well, no, I think I pretty much knew. I looked at the map on their thing. I looked at where the spots were. 62 wagon. A T-bucket. She got a big block with a blower. So you call power to weight ratio. So without the weight. All power, no weight. Yeah. I said we're just gonna barrel through. This is just huge show. See the old, they got a Bajaj three-wheeler over there. It's like the Indian version of the Piaggio Ape.
Well, there was two next
Nice
to yours.
gasser.
And then there's another one between.
It's like they're selling pizzas out of it. I had friends of mine that sold those when Bajaj was in the United States about 20 years ago. They sold a 4-stroke version. The originals were 2-stroke out of Italy. And of course, they sold the 2-strokes in India for many years, but obviously they couldn't bring those in for emissions reasons. C10. I hate to say it, the 4-stroke motors on the Bajaj wasn't very good. Just zip through here. Oh man, there are more side streets. Ooh. Got this Nova. Try to film through all the people. '70 Chevelle. That's what actually kind of reminds me of the when I did Belmont Shore show last year. Because that was the first time I shot that. A lot of spectators, a lot of cars, and a lot of side streets. Should do it. Try. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this whole show. Okay, there's too many people up there. I can't get through there. And the Corvette. This one's over here. 396. That'd be a 65. It's one year you could get a 396 in a Corvette. Lincoln Continental Mark 6. No rider. That's when they downsized the Marks. They went from the Mark 5, which was massive, to the 6. We've had a few Mark 4s and 5s over the years. Wow, it's like crowded. It's very crowded here now. I don't know what's going on there, if they have a band or if they're playing copyright music or not. They got a bunch of vendors there. Got this one out here. She's widened. You're not gonna bring it the rest of the truck. There it is. Okay. There you go. You got the 65. Just like to bring you stuff that's heavily modified. 65 convertible. Oh, is this like a swap meet or is this just like a flea market type thing? I don't know. Or is it? I can't tell. There's a few cars in there too. So I believe this is like doing a good guys meet where you're just not gonna get the whole thing. I'm not sure how they do the judging at this show, but oh man, they must have a massive team of judges. 60 convertible. Yeah, one guy complained I didn't get all of Santa Maria last week. I've never been able to get that entire show. I literally thought I was supposed to pick up my daughter Saturday night. Although if I didn't think that, I probably could have this time, but I thought we discussed it and I was going to pick her up Saturday like afternoon. I was going to leave midday, and that wasn't the case. This is the Hall of Fame lot, so I'm assuming this is like past award winners at the show. It's in a confined lot, so there's a lot of people also will get you what we can. Oh, we got this Cadillac. And they have food vendors, so everyone's here getting food, and they have alcohol vendors, though, just to complicate things. So, we'll do our best. This Camaro.
Gambling debts? Huh?
The Willie's Coupe. And we got a band setting up too. As you can hear, the band is setting up.
1, 2.
All right, yeah, there's no way to avoid the crowds here, unfortunately. All right, we'll just do a quick walk through here. We'll walk up to the main street again and keep going. Listen to the sound check. You gotta just improvise here, man, I guess. I don't know. That's what it is. I think after this lot, I'm gonna take a break. Let's see what time it is. I may stop, go get lunch, and then see if I can film some more. I don't have to pick up I confirmed I do not have to pick up my daughter today, so I said I need to know for sure. Yeah, they got a massive conference going on back there. Maybe giving away stickers or t-shirts or cassette tapes of their favorite band. I don't know. Something. 8 tracks. Wax cylinders of their favorite band. No, that's going a little too far back. It's going back to the early 1900s on that one. Most of you guys, the kids won't get the reference. Most of the kids won't get the 8-track reference. 66 Chevelle. 67 Camaro. Let me see what time it is right now. So professional, getting my phone out. Oh yeah, I think we're looking good for a break here in a few. I'm gonna start walking towards the barbecue restaurant. I guess we'll go this way. These guys were getting ready to conference over there. Yep, another K5. I think we got more K5s than Tri-5s at the show. How'd that happen? Lord, did GM sell all the K5s in this area or something? I'm trying to figure this one out. That's Volkswagen.
It's doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just calling it right now. I'm not filming this entire show. It's not gonna. Oh man, it's very frustrating to like admit it, but you know, sometimes you have to. Usually, when I know I'm not going to get a whole show, I put it at the beginning. Someone's got an old Shasta trailer for sale. I'll have to go check that out. So later, I had a 58 years ago that I should have never sold. I saw like one there was one near a estate sale I went to last weekend. It was quite expensive. I had a real Pomona price on it. One guy complained to me earlier. He says he said I said his car had a Pomona price and it actually sold. So it does happen. I'm cheap. I'm very cheap, but I also sell my vehicles like I just come up with okay, this is what it's worth. That's why they sell. That Shasta 67. This one is 5,000 or 6,000. I don't know what these are bringing now. I know the 58 I had was the more desirable style. Mine had the wings as well. But I sold it like 20 years ago.
For the car show, not the
it is a real Shasta. Supposed to get that other vintage trailer. I'm gonna have to snag it and figure out where I'm gonna put it. There's that Corvair convertible. It's got his driving speaker. Okay, I'm gonna work my way to lunch and take a break, as I've been filming for quite some time now, and then try to wrap up some more stuff I didn't get before I have to head back. This Datsun pickup. Got some ice cream truck. We're getting there.
Simple your shit, dog.
Got the Mercury Cyclone GT.
Because that road moves pretty good. I mean, as it gets later, you're going to get stuck with the lights.
The old 442. That's what we do walk around on this. We haven't had any 442s yet. Did have a Cutlass earlier. '54 Chevy Bel Air 4-door sedan. Call for price, aka awkward conversation. Put your price on your sign. It's not that hard. 67 Beetle, 1 year only car. Here's for $16,000. Why not Pomona? You'd get one that's rusted out for that. It's a lot better shape than the ones at Pomona for that much. Seats in. All right, we had lunch, take a little break, we're back. We hope. There you go, the Mr. Ice Cream. All right, we'll work our way back to where we're on the other street. We'll try to get as much as possible. It's getting very crowded here on the right there. Harley Davidson's old Beetle. Slowly remembering what I didn't get. That's the band playing that was setting up earlier. 62 Olds Starfire scooter hardtop. That's a rare one right there, man. Woo! All right. We got a second gen Camaro. So I'm trying to remember what I got and didn't get. 64. All right, 56 Chevy. We'll be getting there. I'll try to go up to that main street up here again where there's a lot of cars. If it's not too full, I'll be able to get some cars. I'm sure it's filled in a lot more than it was earlier. Yeah, we can. That old 442. '69 Charger RT. Mopar guys and gals. Yeah, these streets are full of people. I said we still have that hole all the way down there to I don't know if we're gonna get the whole thing. It's already a long video. So I did take a little break, got some lunch. It was a little hard getting up, you know what I mean? We're out here doing it for you guys. Get it done as much as we can. So the Tommaso Pantera. Yeah, I went down and got the Moe's barbecue. Like I said, I used to eat there when we used to do the scooter rides up the coast at the one, but the one in San Luis Obispo, not far from here. Right this way up. They're conferencing over there now. Eventually, just have to go around everybody here.
I like how they have members on some of these.
Oh, I've read this story.
So I believe the only way to do this show really is to get a hotel room somewhere nearby and get here about the time I did this morning. As it does, as you can see, it fills in with spectators. I'm actually kind of amazed they got all these cars in here as quickly as they did, considering basically none of these were here when I got here around 6. This guy I saw coming up on a trailer on the way up here yesterday. The Chevelle. Nice example. GTO. It's like a 66. Yellow Di Tommaso Pantera. Custom 56 Chevy Nomad. Okay, it's getting next to impossible to film here. Yeah, we reached the point. I'll see what I can get for you guys. We're all lined up in the gas station here. 5 El Camino. Going through here.
Drove around the block, got some gas put on the trailer.
SC Charger. Another K5. I think they sold half of the allotment to this area. A lot of K5s. There we go. We got another K5. I'm gonna do one more block. It's chock full of spectators now. Like literally, I don't know if you can see. I can see cars. You can see people. So we'll do that. I'll double back. I'll go back the other way on the other side up until the point where I already filmed. I think that will be it.
That's a 55.
Like I said, another one where it's just, you're not going to get this whole show. It's just not going to happen.
I'll be doing that for you one day when you can't physically.
Beat Body Mopar. Plymouth Belvedere. 67. That was a 440 car. Very nice.
That's like 75.
Super B. Skylark convertible.
Videos.
Cutlass Supreme. 68 convertible. There's Bronco.
Yeah.
67 Camaro. Okay, I think there's only one more block. We'll do the last block, and we'll come back. We get what we can, and Tina to 56.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Tina, how you doing?
Now, see, you got the height.
Got the Chevelle here, 70. Yeah, at this point we're just filming through people. Suburban.
That is a tiny little one-seater right there.
I don't think I got her too early. I think I got her at the right time for what I was able to shoot.
I see a yellow car.
Any later, and we would have run into the wall of people before. Also was able to get some roll-ins, which I'm always trying to get. Yep, another K5. I'm gonna come over here. The Caddy Eldo. Yep, this is it. And okay, so I will say there's probably gonna be side streets I didn't get, or I didn't get every car on every block, but I tried. 58 CAD. Nova. Or 7 Chevelle.
They never eat her noodles you gave them?
Never.
It's kind of parked over on the side. The Caddy. You have your own little plot of land for sale right there. It's got a for sale sign. I don't think it's the building. I think it's just a little piece of land. Who knows what you could build on that, but probably a little office. All right. Speed up for the Oblivii. It's amazing. Amazing how many people in this day and age have never seen a camera. Like, it's just absolutely amazing. Here, we'll come over here. It's fewer. It's like. All right, here we go. This is better. Oh my God. A little late video humor. I think the worst is SEMA. Like, you'll wait 5 minutes for your turn to shoot something, and somebody who's live streaming will still walk in because they're live streaming. They're not stopping. You're like, dude, you don't see there's like 10 guys with cameras waiting their turn. Another 70 Chevelle. Ford Galaxy Sunliner convertible. I parked over here at this business. Through here. 63. Alright, blacked out Galaxy, that LT1 Vet. One freeway is right there, it's calling. I got to drive ahead of me today in the van. I had to go take care of all the DMV stuff on Monday too. Went down to AAA. Alrighty. Yep, I could be filming Ferraris tomorrow, but I'm not. Ferrari, one guy from the Ferrari club asked me to come film one of their events once. I was just like, honestly, you should try to find somebody who that's like their thing is the supercars, because my algorithm it won't like a Ferrari video. It's a Kano pickup. I think we're going to do the center again until we find some chairs. This S10. Oh, we got meters. Yeah, we'll go up here. Oh, we got blocked by meters. Alright. That's fine. Nice Roadster. They got a lot of spectators here, which is good. That's why I like to come out early. Alright. There we go. I got the microbus. Not running no more meters, not for a while. Square body. I'll come through here. '66 Chevelle. Now we're getting there. I think they said this show's been going on for 4 years, and you can see why. The '66 Impala. It's kind of nice that I thought they shut all the streets down here, which I was like, how do they do that? And they don't, but there's still a lot of spectators driving down and people cruising the area. 4-door hardtop Impala. It's another K5.
See, this is like the guy's bed. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Do it convertible. Another Nova.
That's not what yours is?
It is, yeah.
Hope we're far away from the music now. 68 Camaro. 7 bird.
This one I like. This one I really like.
Talking it.
Yeah, it's going to be close around, give or take 3-hour video. So I do not want to get hit for copyright because that would be more editing, a long process, and a long upload the second time. There's Mercury. It's the old 30s, 20s or 30s gas station. There's actually an old 1938 gas station for sale in Alhambra right now, but they're selling it as land value. So I'm guessing it won't be a 1938 gas station much longer. This one, since 20,000 for 25 or 20. I think they marked it down to 20,000. 34 sedan delivery. It's the Swap Meet Express. Sounds like me. Pontiac. Ford. Hot rod. There's the old gas station. See, we've got the old racks for the tires. Remember those? Still going there.
Hey, any Dodger fan, they can do it.
There you go. Yeah, we'll come through here.
Bring you guys in to show you all.
I said we just have to film around everybody. I'm very sorry. I usually don't do that unless it's extremely crowded like it is here. You know, most shows I'll wait for a car to clear before filming it, but it's just not possible here at this moment. Got a 61 over here. Oh, someone dropped all their flyers. This GTO. We'll come around here. The 65.
Yeah. That's a pretty one.
Oh man.
Damn.
All right, I think I got about another block or so before we hit the cars I already filmed, and then we'll wrap the video up after that. Maybe another block or two. Yeah, two people split this up, started at 6 like I did, and they might be able to cover this entire show. But
It's cheaper. I feel like the last year was more expensive.
7, it's like a 210. Oh, it's a Bel Air without the feather inset. 2-door sedan. A 62 Impala.
Right. Here's a YouTube guy.
How you doing?
I recognized his voice.
There's
I recognize your
62.
voice.
Hey.
That's what you have to go in and out.
It looks mustard because of my glasses.
All right. Yeah, the 60.
Okay, the back is to the beach. We went to the left. We're going down. We went to the left.
60 Buick. Convertible. Just a couple of these today and a 59 earlier. And a 55. Oh man, I will go quickly because he's playing music. So I can get through here. Oh, there's no people in front of the Mustang. I hate to say I'm gonna skip the sides. Well, maybe I can do the side streets real quick. It's not one I already got. 67 with a stinger that says 327. Okay. They actually did build 67 327 cars with the stinger, from what I understand, but they did not put 327 badges on them. It was towards the end of production. I guess the mold for the small block hood broke and they weren't going to make another one. I understand, another K5. Yeah, this might be one of my last. I'll see, maybe we go one more block. It's not too bad. There's definitely more people than were even 10 minutes ago.
Go that way.
Rat rods are off to the side where we can get them. So, Dragon Rat. This guy's got a generator and a battery charger, just like a Tesla. There we go. When one blower just isn't enough, go for two. There you go. It's like a tower of induction. Yeah. ET350.
I had mine replaced.
Got a 60 Buick station wagon for sale. No price. Call for awkward conversation. C10. The Mercury Sun Valley with the glass top. Oh, we can actually get to the car. Wow. Okay. There you go. I think there's a band over there. Well, I want to make sure this thing's 3 hours long. This isn't my longest video. It'll be my second longest probably. Yeah, this guy trying to find the opening here. It's there. It's there. It's there. He's moving. He's moving. No, he's not. He's going that way. All right. Here we come around here. There's the freeway right there. Jeez. There's 60. Oh, it's like it's the third or fourth 60 Buick convertible we've seen today. That's a lot. Check that out. Got 66 Chevelle. 62 Corvette. There we go. Lincoln. There's more Bill. There's all that. '57 Camaro. All right, a Curtis Roadster. Talk about something a little unusual. Another one? Wow, I'm starting to think there's more 60 Buicks here than Tri-5 Chevys. Nope, there's another Tri-5 Chevy. Yeah, we got some safaris going on there. There's that rod. 7 Chevelle. We could use the center divider. All right. Oh, I'm back down again. 65 Chevelle. It's like a game. We will win. All right, that's going to wrap things up here in Pismo Beach for Pismo Beach Classic 2026. First time covering this one. It was a maze. I'm pretty sure I didn't get everything, despite the fact it's probably my longest video ever. If not, it's my second longest video ever. Man, lots of cars, lots of people, lots of crowds, lots of people having a good time, which is what we like to see in the videos and out here at the car shows. Man, next week, all right, we got on Saturday on the 6th, we've got the Bomb Club Lowrider Show at Santa Anita Racetrack. That Sunday we got the Friends of Steve McQueen Show at Boys Republic in Chino Hills. Lots of amazing stuff coming up on the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave some comments, tell your friends about the channel, share the video with people, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.